2006 to 2016, I grew up watching PBS Kids shows like Word Girl, Arthur, and Martha Speaks. Now, if you ask a child born in 2016 or after what they grew up watching, they might respond with CoComelon, Miss Rachel, and Blippi. However, this is not a coincidence, as all three of these shows got their start on YouTube. About 9 years ago, we experienced a shift of kids viewing traditional children-oriented television shows to unmonitored social media platforms, such as YouTube and TikTok. YouTube and TikTok launched almost simultaneously with YouTube Kids in February 2015 and TikTok in September 2016, during a concerted effort to expand children into their key demographic. In fact, as of 2025, 30% of YouTube's viewing audience are minors. While there's no specific reason why the newer generation is flocking towards shorter form content, factors such as addictive editing techniques, accessibility, variety, and unlimited content do contribute significantly. Meanwhile, we are seeing a decrease in viewership for PBS Kids, Nick Jr., and Disney Jr. One striking difference between Disney Jr., Nick Jr., and PBS Kids versus TikTok and YouTube is you can only get a limited amount of your favorite shows each week on these channels. Another stark difference is that you only get a limited amount. However, they are not allowed to show visually overstimulating content. The Child Television Act is an act that all broadcast channels must adhere to if they air children's shows. However, YouTube and TikTok don't uphold this, which has a stipulation that meets the informational and educational needs of children. A powerful example of this is CoComelon. CoComelon is often labeled kid-friendly because of its innocuous subject matter and animated style. However, subtle factors such as pacing, overstimulation, and superficial content do harm a child's early cognitive development. Studies have shown it only takes 9 minutes of fast-paced animation or television to effectively decrease executive functioning skills, sequence planning, processing, and self-control. 9 minutes. 9 minutes can lead to a lifetime of consequences in your children. Meanwhile, CoComelon is known for visually overstimulating its viewers through colorful and flashy imagery. While children's shows usually change scenery every 5 seconds, CoComelon does this every 1 to 3 seconds, which doesn't allow for a child's mind to effectively process the scene before them, not to mention the loud and poor sound quality, which has the same effect. Finally, CoComelon doesn't use the elements of linear dialogue or even a storyline to further its episodes. Instead, it utilizes and repeats nursery rhymes. While it's easy to overlook this now, there'll be no overlooking the negative consequences of simply indulging in these shows for the sake of convenience. Like I said before, viewership of PBS Kids, Nick Jr., and Disney Jr. have gone down. Back in 2017, the Corporation for Public Broadcasting was almost defunded, which had led to the death of channels like PBS and PBS Kids. Meanwhile, Sesame Street, global powerhouse Sesame Street, is battling to find a home amidst lost interests in traditional children's programming. This is so sad because Sesame Street is all that is right with kids media, including accessibility, variety, educational development, and positive emotional intelligence. Let us not wait before traditional children's programming is obsolete before we take notice of the harmful impacts of popular but unregulated children's programming, preventing the scary downward trend between children's media and their development. Both educationally and personally, it starts with us. It starts with putting the heart and soul back into children's programming. So when they sit down to watch a show, they're not just stimulated, they're excited. Thank you.